Irish yogurt's Clonakilty. Try a spoonful of delicious.
I'm making a gorgeous yogurt and rhubarb cake this morning. So rhubarb is really nice at the minute. And as I was saying to you, people are entertaining at home at the minute. Lots of communions and confirmations taking place. So this is kind of a nice, good, big dessert that people could make. It is hefty, and there's a nice, you know, it's a 9-inch tin. So what I've got here is I've got 5 ounces, 150 grams of butter.
And
so I have that just nice and soft.
If you don't match your clothes to your mixer,
I wouldn't be here.
I mean, he just
how many
wouldn't do
mixers
it.
and how many different colours do you have?
11.
He's got a wardrobe full of mixers.
Yeah, absolutely. And a mixer full of wardrobes. Now, in there, I'm going to put my sugar as well. So I'm going to just cream the two of those together whilst I show you how to line the tin. And that's just really important to get the tin lined perfectly. So I'm just going to allow that just to keep creaming.
Lovely.
So what I've got is I've got a 9-inch, 23-centimetre springform tin. So it's the loose-bottomed one. So to line this really perfectly, and this is the same for any cake that you're making, what I've taken is just 2 strips of... This is my Blue Peter moment.
You are such a perfectionist.
Like Mary Fitzgerald, actually.
Oh,
Mary Fitzgerald.
Yes.
The other Kilkenny legend. So what I'm going to do is I've just taken 2 strips of parchment paper, and you can see I'm just tearing it in little pieces along the way.
Okay.
So just tearing it in small little pieces. Again, you could cut it with a scissors, but I'm just going to tear it there just like so. So with one of these then, I'm just going to press it in to the side of my tin, and all those teared pieces at the bottom should start to create a little circle for you, which mine now have.
There you go, yeah.
Oh.
Now, I won't need the full piece for the second one, so I'm just going to tear off the second piece, and I should have it just like so.
Okay.
Don't get too excited about it sticking to the very edges of the tin, even though my tin is greased, because the cake will press it out a little bit for you as well. Now, the final piece, I went a bit big on this, but really you just want a piece of paper that's large enough for the bottom of the tin to fit on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half, okay, keeping your finger along the middle line, the middle fold it into quarters, and then fold it again with my finger along the middle line, fold it down into a little triangle, just like so.
And then a rabbit comes out of the middle.
Absolutely. Where's Debbie McGee when you need her? Now, point the apex of that into the centre, and where it meets the edge, just tear it along there or cut it along there.
Oh,
and
my God.
There you have it.
Look at that.
There you have it, just like so.
We're putting this video up online. You will be able to watch this because that is...
How to line your tin with Edward.
How to line your tin.
And that's your tin perfectly lined.
And with that, Mary
like
Make and Do comes along, Mary Fitzgerald, and she makes a jumper out of it.
Absolutely, with a pipe cleaner.
Love it. Great.
Now, OK, on we go then. So what I'm going to do then next is I've got my eggs and I've got some flour. So I'm going to put in 2 eggs into this mixture. Now, again, for the purposes of people at home who may be not as fully experienced as I, they could just take a little bit of time beating it in between each addition. But because of the confines of time, I'm just going to put it all in. So I've got my 2 eggs. I've got 10 ounces, 350 grams of self-raising flour. And the real nice piece in there is I've got some of the Irish yogurt Clonakilty whole milk natural live yogurt, and I'm going to put in 250 mils, which is 9 fluid ounces, and I'm measuring it very precisely by space in the tin here.
Stickler.
OK, so there you have it. Now, so pop that back into the mixer just like so. And again, I'm just going to put it on a nice low speed lest I appear in a cloud of smoke. Meanwhile, I've got some lovely rhubarb. Now, rhubarb is in really good season at the minute, OK? So
are you growing
really
it?
Nice as well. I'm not, alas, OK? I have to concede defeat on that. I did grow the few violas for the top of it.
Oh, good man.
That's about as far as I get, I'm afraid. Now, so what I'm going to do is, this is not dissimilar to a Madeira mixture. Proficient bakers will be familiar that I'm using less eggs and the yogurt in lieu of the eggs. So that's the only difference. So that's basically my mixture, just like so. Now, if I can just advise...
Who gets to lick the bowl?
Oh, listen, we're in it like the lotto. It could be you.
That looks delicious.
I would just advise people that at home they can just play around with this recipe. They might decide to put in lemon zest into it, orange zest. They might decide to put in a little bit of vanilla. Some lovely lavender seeds as well could be put in, you know, the petals of the lavenders. Now, here I've got rhubarb. So I've used about 4 sticks of rhubarb. If I can just give people a real good tip that I did yesterday, lest I made an error on the television. So I'm putting in about 2/3 of the rhubarb into the mixture, just raw rhubarb.
Yeah.
OK, which I've just sliced just like so. And then I'm going to give that a nice little mix around, and then I'm going to pop that into my tin.
What was the mistake you made?
I'm going to tell you now because
okay.
I was afraid of people who go to the agricultural shows. Maybe we have the famous cherry cake down in the Pilltown show in Kilkenny, and people are always afraid that the cherries are going to sink to the bottom. And I was a little bit nervous yesterday of coming on and you kind of cutting into it and saying, "Where's the rhubarb?"
It's on the bottom.
Rhubarb is on the bottom.
Come here, Alan.
But then, of course, they're not here.
Alan isn't here.
The serial offenders.
Alan isn't here. Here, there's Tommy.
Is I've taken some of this lovely rhubarb, the remaining pieces of rhubarb, and I've just put it on the top. And then literally with just a knife or a spoon, I literally just squashed it down just like so. Pop that into the tin, 173.25 or gas mark 3 for about 40 to 50 minutes. And the resultant mixture is here. And then what I've done now, I've said to you that you can either mix the rhubarb and yogurt together in a kind of like a fool sort of way. You know, the way you have like a lovely rhubarb fool?
Yeah.
But what I've actually just thought would be much nicer is to take some of that lovely Irish yogurt, Clonakilty yogurt, and then I'm going to take some of the stewed rhubarb. So I have some rhubarb, which I've just stewed. Look at that lovely pink colour. And do what I'm saying is that lovely kind of ad hoc splashes or blobs.
Get it to me.
Come
on.
Okay, and then as I said, I've got some lovely few fresh violas there to put on the top. So if you're bringing that around to somebody's house, it's just a nice kind of a showpiece.
And now we get to lash into it.
And now you get to lash into it. I won't go too large with you, but again, it's just lovely. And if I can just say that it's so wonderfully moist. Okay, so...
there's a phrase. There's one of your phrases.
Yes.
We're just run out of time. Let me...
Perfect before you hop into the bouncy castle.
We're just about to start dancing. This will be online, all of the recipes. Edward Hayden, as always, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.